Well, I think we're live now. Hey, everybody. It's Tom Coleman here, and I've got my buddy Dustin Slade with me today. And
Morning.
how you doing, man?
I'm doing good, thank you.
I need to ask you about that hyperbaric chamber. Let me do one housekeeping thing real quick. Melanie Hall's not going to be here with us today, and Catherine Wilfong was going to be here with us today, but she's having some problems with her G Plus account, and they're saying it's a server issue, so she may pop in and out. But anyway, this is a Q&A show, so everybody feel free to ask questions. This is out on Twitter. It's on Facebook. There should be a link in there if you want to come in and ask things live. You can click on that link and it'll take you to the event page, and you can ask questions live. So we welcome your questions. And let's see. I think that's the housekeeping stuff. So just real briefly, how did your chamber session go? Your hyperbaric chamber session go? How's that?
This will be my sixth one today, and the first couple were okay. It's pretty tight. You can't, it's about this big around you, so there's no stretching out or moving or anything. And,
are you claustrophobic?
You have to wear a hoodie over your head.
Oh my gosh.
Attached to your neck that the oxygen comes in. And so you're in there with this hoodie, you can see out of it in the chamber. And you're watching movies, so you're okay because you're focused on that. But this last one, I got through 3/4 of the movie, and they were going to start another one. And after a movie, you kind of stretch out and you take a moment to breathe. And that was a bad idea. No more starting a movie in the middle there.
Did it freak you out a little bit?
The last 30 minutes were pretty tight. That was scary.
Yeah, I hear you. Well, how's your
volume of the intensity of the sound has been turned down a bit, so that's good. I feel like there's some positive change, and we're moving in the right direction.
Cool. Glad to hear that. Well, Catherine was with us for a minute, and I think she's back out now. So. We've got the Q&A on, so if anybody has any questions, please raise your hand. And if Matthew Shuey is out there, if you would say something in the Q&A here, I want to give you a shout out and chat with you for just a second. But let's see. Okay, Catherine's trying to come back in again. Cool.
By the way, a couple weeks ago, I was talking about the app for photo sharing.
Yes.
And I found out how to get it. I've got it on here.
All right. Let's hang on for a minute. Here's what let's cover. Let's go through, because we got some things to cover today. So let's go through and cover the three things. And what I want to do is just, if you do a screen share and go to the Google Plus Tips and Trick Show resource document, and what we'll do, let's see, I don't know if you can see that. There you go. Okay, and that's in the way. All right. Now, if you'll just go to the screen share, not screen share, but turn the say present up at the top.
What's that? Yeah. We'll have it for later. And that way, if someone's calling.
Dustin?
Yeah, I'm back here. I just had Bert's coming over. It's Adam Chandler's birthday today. It is Bert's birthday tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Happy birthday, guys.
So, happy birthday to the boys. All right, let me go back here. Google Plus. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead and hit present up at the top right where it says present. Okay. All right. Now, go to the first slide. Okay. Cool. There we are. Can you make that a little bit bigger?
I think so. Yeah. Let's try a couple things here.
I think if you Control Plus might do it. Zooming
It's
at
zooming, but it's
150.
not. It's
Okay.
actually making it smaller.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we're okay. Yeah. I don't know what that is, but I don't know why we can't see the whole thing on it. Maybe you have to be on your desktop and share your desktop. Um, let's try it again. Okay, here we go.
Readable?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I can read it. I've got some things in the way up here, so if I can get rid of that on my screen. There we go. Tip 4150, build a community around your passion. Gain visibility, build followers, share interest, all with the right people. And let's see, Dustin, I know you actually set up a community. One of the things about Google Communities, Google communities are a great place for anybody of any interest, and Google Plus has communities for almost every interest that a human being anywhere would have an interest in. And it's organized by topic, and people go in there and they stay on topic within the
Nice.
community. And you can build a lot of relationships in communities and get a lot of followers and talk to a lot of people. I mean, it's people that share your interests. So you always have something in common with somebody that shares an interest that you're passionate about. So Google Communities is a great place to be. I have not explored that as much as I need to, and we've talked about doing that some more. But I know that you actually set up a community. Do you still have that going, or did you drop
I do.
out? Okay.
I have a panoramic picture community that I kind of want to model off of the GIF animation,
Yep.
pages that I've
Yep.
seen. I want
Yep.
to start something a little bit different, so I set up a panoramic page, and I've just advertised it a little bit and got very little traffic to it right now. But yeah, I do have a community.
Well, I think if you'll, when you put your panoramic pictures in there, if you'll share them out to your stream, put them in the community first and share them out to the stream. As long as that's a public stream, I imagine that you will get quite a few followers in there. But anyway, that's some of the reasons that Rick is talking about to set up a community is great branding for a business. Like if you've got, for get in early, run a popular community, be a great way to expose the brand to lots of relevant people without the hard sell. I mean, one of the nice things about communities, as long as it's a public community, it shows up in search. So if you optimize it for search with your keywords and everything in your post are optimized, then you will rank, especially if you've got some engagement. Although that's not a predictor, but it's not a causative effect, but they seem to go hand in hand. The more activity you have, it ranks you fairly quickly.
You just reminded me of something really interesting from part of the YouTube video course that talks about that.
Mm-hmm.
And part of their curriculum talks about what used to be the most valuable thing in YouTube is the most clicks you have. Now the most valuable thing is how long you watch the video, engagement.
Right. And that's that's one of the things we kind of touched on last week. I was telling you about how they've set up on the screen. You've got your main video here in this channel, and then they've got 3 videos down below that are on the same topic. So you just click on from video to video, and it keeps you on the same channel looking at related videos that somebody's done longer time. And I saw something the other day. I think it was like 70. Well, I can't remember exactly, but one of the things that's happened, you've got things. More and more people are hooking their computers up to their TVs, their big TVs and everything. Right. So there's more people viewing videos on YouTube than there are people. I believe this is accurate. Watching cable TV. I mean, there's more views or something like that. It's
really
I don't remember exactly what it was, but it's some incredible number, and it's just going to get bigger and bigger. Or maybe it's news shows or something, but I doubt it's all of the cable channels. But but it was some number that made me go, whoa, that's pretty amazing, and that's going to continue to go on. So YouTube is a search engine, and the amount of uploads that go to that thing every day, and the amount of increasing number of people, and I think the biggest users are something between like 28 and 34 or something like that. Maybe it was talking about that particular niche to do with that. But anyway, that's kind of the demographics for that thing. But people from everywhere are getting on that. But we're gonna see more and more of that going to the TV top sets, you know. So
I've got one other quick tip that I could tell you about YouTube if you want to hear it.
Absolutely.
In your video there, when you make your video, at the end of it, put an extra 10 to 15 seconds of blank space. Just a gray screen, a black screen. And then when you edit your video, you know, if you have to add some sort of software to edit it. When you edit the video, put in 4 pictures that cover that gray space for the entire 15 seconds. And those are pictures of links to your other videos, you know, thumbnails to your other videos.
Mm-hmm.
If you can make them clickable, even better. And then when you publish the video on YouTube, you create annotations there that are the exact size of that image that link to all your other videos. So it's kind of a, you know, it's a way to give the viewer another 15 seconds to look at your videos specifically. Hey, if you like this stuff, you want to learn more, well, here's the next step. You click on this video, and then you know how at the end it automatically populates with other videos?
Right.
It's a way to get in front of those videos is the tactic.
That's a good tip. Let me ask you this. Why do it 15 seconds instead of 30?
Why not? Yeah, you could. You totally could. Just something that gets, you know, people I don't think are going to sit there 30 seconds, but that's definitely not a bad idea to give them no chance to look at anybody else's stuff. I like it.
Well, if you give them 30 seconds, I mean, basically what you're talking about sounds like the same kind of concept that I was talking about a little bit earlier, where you've got three videos underneath or at the side, and these were just, you know, you saw the FaceTime of the person in the video, so, and you just click on it and it goes directly to that video. So that sounds like the same kind of thing, but that is keeping them on YouTube longer, and you know that ties into playlists and everything. So if you're doing videos, if you do videos on subjects and put them in a playlist, I mean all that tends to help you rank too. So I mean it's a pretty neat thing. But let's get back to the community thing real quick and try and stay on topic and get through these things, and then we can talk about that kind of stuff if that works for you. So, and just real briefly, he's talking about the main things on community are if it's public, it's rankable on SEO, it's on organic traffic, and you can use them for different kinds of things. If you're a business, you can have all your people putting information in there and then sharing it out. Private communities sometimes are used to curate content that they want to save for later, for you can get back to it yet. I use Pinterest for that a lot. Now, one of the things he's talking about, if you run regular hangouts or regular events, communities can be a great forum to promote the event as well as discuss the event before and after. And that sounds like a pretty good idea. And then private communities can be a great forum for colleagues within a company to discuss ideas, share news, and communicate without clogging up people's email inboxes. And I think, you know, Google Docs is a good way to do that too. But and we've also got a link here. If just for kicks and giggles, why don't you click that link? And that's last week's show on SoundCloud. Yeah. It may start playing, so don't let it play. But yeah, there it is. Click off of it. But if you click that link, folks, go to the reference document. You can listen to that. and take that with you when you run and jog, and it's got some interesting tips on that. So if you'll close out of that. Thank you, sir. And do you have anything you want to say about communities?
I'd say build one, or get involved with one, collaborate. It's probably the best thing I could say with it. It's hard to always come up with content yourself and do its greatest stuff. So it's good to see what other people are doing, and it'll help you if you are building the community to pull in some other resources, I would say.
Well, it's a great way to get followers too, and put them in. You can put them in the community circles, and that's how some of the guys with huge followings on Google Plus got there. So they did it through communities. So that's just a little tip for people. If you think it's a ghost town, it's not. All right, let's hit to the next slide real quick. Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, man.
I'm loving this. Talking about optimize your profile page, community, your profile, your page, and your community for search. Hey, Catherine, we've talked about how you can SEO your post for extra visibility in the search results. That was tip 14. If you click that link, that'll go to that tip. But no, don't do it. Don't do it. I'm just talking to the audience. Now, there is it's got a link to Blind 5-Year-Old, this link right here. It's a comprehensive Google Plus SEO guide that covers every aspect and angle of Google Plus and its impact on search. That is a great document. It's pretty long though, so we can't really cover it here. But if you're watching the show, go to the resource document and go check that out, because that's got a lot of good information on that. And just as far as you want to talk about SEO a little bit and how to SEO your post.
Yeah, most people may not know how to SEO their posts. So.
Well, not just the post, but your profile. And
yeah, we went through that, and that
pages.
Go look at my profile. It's huge and humongous from what I took from the shows a couple weeks ago.
Oh, cool!
Just really, was able to.
Did you trick it out?
I did. I put a lot of links in there.
Go to your profile and show that for a minute, and kind of tell people what you did there, because that's pretty cool.
Okay, hold on.
And then if anybody has any questions about anything, please just type it into the question box, and we'll pull your question up. And give you a shout out. All right.
Let's see here.
What we're doing is we're going to, we talked about this on one of the previous shows, and we actually gave you some links and showed you how to trick out your profile. And Dustin went back after that and tricked out his profile. So basically, we're going to walk you through that real quick, and I think that'll be interesting. Go ahead, Dustin.
This story part is really where we added a lot of, other links and stuff like that I wanted people to be able to click in. Talked about adding your experience, your story, what you should be, using, like the bold, italics, the underlines in there, putting some of that stuff in there, and the formatting that you can do. This is interesting. You want to put me in circles that relate to.
Mm-hmm.
And then, that is something that a lot of people may not have there.
That's a great tip.
What to share here on Google Plus? Do you want to say hello to Bert before he heads out here?
Yeah, is he there?
I've got him here in the house. Let me switch my camera off for a second.
Is he on the thing? Oh, hey,
Is he
bud.
there?
How are you? How you doing, man?
Let me take my nuts.
Happy birthday.
How you doing, buddy?
Happy birthday.
I couldn't hear him.
Tomorrow's his birthday.
Tomorrow.
Okay, happy birthday tomorrow. Today's Adam's birthday.
Yeah, today's Adam's birthday, so.
Oh, cool. So you guys are hanging out, having a good time?
Yeah, we're going to go splash around in a water park this afternoon, or this morning and this afternoon, so it should be a good time.
Sweet, sweet.
Yeah. It's the largest park in North America, Water World in Denver. Who knew?
Water World in Denver?
Yeah, it's like 60. I looked at it last night. It's like 64 acres or something. It's massive,
Cool.
and it has a water coaster. So I'm pretty excited about that. I don't even know what that is, but I want to go on it. A water coaster? Like, that just sounds amazingly fun already. Just the name of it sounds fun.
Absolutely. You guys will have a blast. Take lots of pictures, and don't let him hurt his ears anymore, though. I mean, you know.
I can't go. These guys.
Oh, you can't go at all? Oh, no.
I'll be in the chambers, so these guys are on their own.
That's terrible. That's terrible.
We'll see tonight for concert, so.
Yeah. We'll be hanging out later.
We're going to Red Rocks.
Oh, that'll be fun. Cool.
Well, let me let you guys get back to your webinar. Tom, nice to see you.
Good to see you, bud. You too. Take care, and happy birthday tomorrow.
Hey,
tell
thank
Adam
you so
I
much.
said happy birthday today, okay?
I will. I'll go tell him right now.
All right.
Okay, buddy. We'll see you there. Have a good day.
Hey, you too. Be good.
All right. Okay, sorry about that.
That's okay. That was fun. He's always a trip.
Are you going to be at the Live the Dream event?
Yeah, I'll talk to you about that afterwards, but I think I'm gonna hit that.
Bert just told me he's going to be up on stage. So
cool.
He's pretty excited about that. Anyways, go back to this. The last thing in there beside, can you see my Google Plus again?
Yep.
I might actually be here, guys.
Hey!
Hey! Catherine, yay!
Woo!
Yay! Just want to say hi, put you on camera real here quickly.
Yeah.
Well, hang on a minute. Let's see if we can get through this and
holla.
Yeah, there you go. Now we're talking. Yay!
Yay!
But we're talking about a little bit about optimizing your profile. So he tricked his out after the last show that we did, that we talked about optimizing your profile, and so I just wanted to run through that real quick because that's part of today's deal too.
I would say some of the biggest parts on there are, it has all these options you could put on there, but your story is where, look at the size of it as I scroll through here. It's huge. It goes through, almost 3/4 of the page is all on that story. So you have a lot of places to put in your links in there, your education, your basic, all that other stuff's information that's regular on your main profile. Put in all your links. You have a ton of places to put in all your links there, your blog, whatever. So, anyways, that's your Google Plus account.
Well, and there's also, I've got a video in here that tells you a little bit more specifically on the reference document. Go take a look at that too. And Stefan Hovnanian has one that's just great on how to trick this out. And there's some more information about that, so we'll make that available to you in the reference doc. But you saw how big. He just went through there and just filled it all out. And there's specific things that you can put in specific places, and I don't have a list of that to read them off to you right now. So
that's where I pretty much copied and pasted his stuff.
Yeah.
And then I put in all of my information. I copied that format and just blasted it all with all of my information and put my own spice to it. But that's where I got my format from.
Well, where some of the places that it was pulling from, and this is not showing up in search like it was before, because but I would still trick it out because it's going to make a difference. But you want to optimize it. But like I said, there's going to be information in the resource page, but it's where you went to school and things like that too. So it's a whole detailed thing, and it's a little bit longer than what we've got time for today to talk to because we're running short on time now. So if you could go, I think we've got one more screen.
I just want to say hi to Catherine. I'm glad
okay.
you got your stuff going there.
Yeah.
He does too. Yeah, I've had all kinds of Google problems lately. So, but yay, I'm here.
I will persevere.
I was going to join this no matter what.
Good. Okay.
We saw you keep popping in and out. So.
Oh.
What happened?
You know, I don't know. I finally decided to, turn everything off and turn everything on.
When all else fails, pull the plug.
Yeah, do a hard reboot.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Help take the battery out. Okay.
Yeah, I unplugged my modem, unplugged everything, and turned my computer on. It's just like shut the system down and turn it back up.
Sometimes you might have to sage the whole device.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like it.
Yeah, exactly. I saged my house.
It looks like it worked. So yay!
Yay!
Cool. All right.
So.
Well, jump in anytime on any of this, okay?
All right. So.
And so, cool. So where are we, Dustin?
Went back to the next page, 3 on the slideshow there, sharing beyond your circle and your GPlussers.
Yep. And basically what he's talking about here is if you see something that you like that are in your contacts, they're not necessarily on Google+, you can spam it to their email inbox.
Right.
Wait, I'm sorry. Repeat that?
In other words, if you see a piece of content on Google Plus or basically anywhere, but on Google Plus, if you can send an email to them, and if they've got a Gmail account,
right?
Hey, there's Tammy Cook. I can only comment here. There's my girl Catherine. Woohoo! Tammy Cook says, "Hey, Catherine." But
it's my girl.
Yeah, but basically, if you have friends or contacts who are not on Google Plus yet that would enjoy something, you can send it straight to their email inbox. And from there they can see the post in its entirety right in the email client or over on Google Plus in a read-only fashion. But if you're both on Google Plus, you can actually comment from email to the post on Google Plus. So we actually Tammy and I did a little bit of that this morning because I was in email and she was commenting on a post that we had. So but as far as how to
you gotta be careful with it too, because you can, when you share it to, if you're sharing it to your circles and the public and extended circles, and then you click, to send to their emails, they're going to be getting a lot of notifications. So something you don't want to do for people already in your circles. Is that right, Tom?
That's exactly right. That's why I said that's spam them. But to do it, if you want to know how to do it in the two text field, simply enter their email address in addition to other people's circles you wish to share content with. So, but that's a great caveat. If you're sharing something publicly and then you share to a circle that they're in, basically you're hitting them twice in their email depending on how their settings are set up. So you may lose a lot of friends if you do that. So if you're gonna send stuff to a circle, send it to the circle and don't send it to public too. Or and you've got multiple people sometimes in multiple circles. So you kind of got to be careful with that, or otherwise you're going to be spamming people. I mean, there's nothing worse than sending Catherine 5 emails going, "Hey, Catherine." She's going, "Click, not anymore."
But on the other hand, like you're saying, if you have somebody that's not, connected to Google Plus, you want to send it just straight to their email, you could enter 1 email in there, or 5 emails, let's say, manually, pretty easy.
Yeah, and they can't interact with it in there, but they can get to it. So and do a read only. So there's just no interaction, but they can see it. So that's pretty cool, actually. And maybe you can help bring some people over to the Google Plus if you do that. That'd be
right.
great. Yeah, sweet.
Yeah,
All right.
absolutely.
So let's go to the next slide, and I think that's the end of things. But I just want to show people what's in here. This is about Google Plus communities, how to create and build them up by Martin Shervington. So that's a Plus Your Business video, and we're not going to play videos in here because we don't want to do that. But that's on the resource desk, so go check that out. That's on the resource doc. Go check it out. There's a link below. Go ahead to the next one if you would.
And I think if you go interact with Martin Shervington on any of his posts that he does, he's pretty good about interacting with you. So
he is. He's great. He's very. He's a wonderful guy. He's a wonderful resource, and he's very giving. So, and he's funny.
Yeah.
and he's brilliant too. So I mean, he was doing some stand up when he was visiting San Francisco not too long ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I think he's back over the pond right now. There was a piece that he was talking to the Toyota dealerships, and I don't know if you guys saw that or not, but that was a great presentation, and he did a super job on that. So, but this is everything he does is videos plus your business. He's totally revamped his websites, and it's just got bukus of information on it, and he's running neighborhoods and doing all kinds of things right now. But this is about Google Plus communities, and it is a video, and it looks like I'm not sure how many minutes it is.
11 minutes, 10 seconds. So.
Yeah, his videos generally run about 10 to 15 minutes, and they're very concise, and they're very they touch on all aspects. And so it's a great video. So that's going to be in the resource document. So go check it out. And let's go to the next one.
He's great. He'll interact with you. I like him.
Yep. Now this is what we have here are this is Daria Musk, and this is a hangout that she was on and talking about basically how to manage your community. On Google Plus, and so that's going to be an interesting thing. That runs a little bit over an hour, and then there's a great post by Martin Shervington. It's a flat post, so it's a text document. If you click that link, it'll take you to it, and you can read down through it, and it's all about Google Plus communities, and it covers basically every aspect of it. So that's a great resource for you. And if you want to make any comments, either one of you, about that.
Again, Martin Shervington, go interact with him. I haven't really gotten any feedback. I haven't reached out to Rick very much, but I'm sure, you plus somebody, they'll usually plus you back, or, at least make a comment back or reciprocate with that. It's been my experience on Google Plus,
Well, Rick Eliason has, if you go to any of his documents, there's commentary. One of the great things about Google Plus is a lot of information gets passed along in the comment section. So you'll see a lot of conversations going on in comments, and there'll be some really good points made in the comments. So it is a discussion community. So you see a lot of that. And on Rick's post, he's got a tremendous amount of that going on. But this is a post by Martin, so go take a look at that and comment on it, and that will go to your Google Plus profile, and that's kind of pretty cool too, because people will see it and it'll pass it out there. And then if you want to click,
a long video here, an hour and 8 minutes for Daria Musk.
It's a HOA, so
cool.
Click on the next one if you would. And this is Isaac Wardell. And it's how to optimize your Google Plus profile for Google search, and this actually goes through it piece by piece. Now, this is not in effect today, what he's talking about, but I would still do it as it keeps changing, and it may in fact show back up again, because he's talking about it where his when you Google his name, he will show up, and this is his picture. His picture will show up there. That was back when they were playing with Google authorship, and that's gone away right now. But so this is not what he's saying is a good way to optimize your page, and I would do it even though he's saying it's going to show up like this in search. It will not today, but still do it because it's going to help you at some point in time. I think that's my opinion. So anyway, for whatever that's worth. And then Catherine, if you got anything you want to say about that, or Dustin, or
I haven't utilized his method, but I'm definitely going to check it out and see what he has to say, because I know that my profile isn't what it needs to be for optimization, but I do know that and before I joined Google Plus, I did a search on my name. I didn't really ever show up. Now I do a search on my name and I show up, way up at the top. So what can I say?
Yeah, Google.
I'm only on G Plus, so
Google,
I don't know.
Google Plus has a lot of advantages, so absolutely everybody needs to be here. But
Yeah.
but you got to be here, and you got to interact with people. I mean, that's what makes it effective.
That's true. I do interact with people. I'm here, and it is kind of interesting because I have done searches just specifically on my name, and I was doing that, and now I show up in on several pages of Google searches, whereas before I really didn't show up, and that's interesting to me. What shows up now?
Well, that's a great point too, because strategically you should be thinking about anything you're posting on Google Plus. You should be thinking strategically about it as far as your subject matters and your tags and things like that, because you can optimize everything. What you're doing on Google Plus is effectively a blog post, and it's Google, so they pick it up real quick, and whatever you talk about a lot, if you talk a lot about it, then you're going to build up posts out there that are going to rank for you. So it's pretty cool, and you'd be surprised and if you talk about different things too, I mean, you see yourself in some weird spots sometimes just because you said something off the cuff, and it's so it goes far and wide. So think about it strategically, but
and
also have a good time with it.
And so I started noticing that with just being on G Plus, because I wasn't on really any other social media platforms.
Right.
And I led a very private life. I was actually in defense contracting.
Oh,
before.
wow.
And so it's been very interesting to me to put myself out there and do what I do now. So
yeah, that's a journey and a tale in and of itself, isn't it?
It is.
Because if you're real private, it's hard to get public.
It is.
And
it is.
Yeah, I can relate to that.
Sure.
All right.
So this has been interesting to watch.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, Dustin, let's get off the screen share and put your 2 cents in. And do you have anything you want to say about that in particular again? Or now let's talk about you're going to the Creator Academy on the YouTube Creator Academy, right?
Yeah, Tammy found out she's in it too.
Yep. I think there are a bunch of people in it.
It's kind of interesting. It's a really young crowd. For most of it, there's a lot of video game videos.
Yes.
And kind of walkthrough videos on how to play the video games, and so it's like, one of the things they want you to do is collaborate with stuff, and it's hard to collaborate with 13-year-olds that want to make video games.
But I mean, a lot of those guys are older than that, though, aren't they? I mean, don't you have some 20s and 30-year-olds in there, or is it mostly real young kids?
It's such a big forum that it's a lot to weed through between the assignments and all the videos to watch and to try and interact and do the stuff with other people. So
You know what
you
though?
know,
But if you do that, your channel will I mean, your channel's already blown up. God only knows what would happen to your channel.
yeah, I'm definitely
Um,
making some tweaks. I made some Instagram videos on how to do. I kind of walk through. You know, this is the button you push on what to make on Instagram kind of videos. And one of the things that they really talk about that I don't think people spend enough time on is doing their thumbnails.
yeah,
The thumbnails, you know, most people, especially if you're creating a video, say from something like this, Google Hangout, if it's just the images that they give you, um, those are a lot less interactive and fun than if you can create your own thumbnails. And when I was at the No Excuses event, the McShays said one of their most successful things is to just create a border around the box, a little red color or some other color that's just an attention grabber, disrupts you to make you look at it. And so
I've
that
heard
they
I've
definitely
heard
talk.
I've heard green's a good color for that too. But
You
go ahead.
know, and green is go. You know, green is money. You know, let's move this thing. So it's definitely something. In my annotations, on
Yeah.
all of my annotations that I put into my link to my money site are all green. All my annotations for my subscribe are red.
You know what that I've seen that's neat though on YouTube that I'm seeing more of. You know how the annotations are? They're making them wider and going across the whole screen, and those are all clickable. And those actually look pretty good graphically. And I saw a James Wedmore video the other day, and it just blew me away. I mean, he's got he had a wheel in there that was spinning this way with subject matter, and it was all I don't know how to describe it, but it was very quick and had a lot of images flowing through it, and I have no idea how he did that thing, but it was really
Camtasia
slick.
is pretty slick marketing video editing program, and that's probably the top one that a lot of people are using. You can play a video within a video and do animations and stuff. I haven't purchased that one yet, but it's probably on my
Well,
list. It's a good
I,
one.
I actually had it and used it, and I loved it, and I can tell you a story about that too, but not on this format.
It's a freebie you can download and you know, try. I think it's a 30-day trial. But anyways, the academy there, I think you can go in there. Let me see if I can post the link, because the way they made it sound is that you have anyone can go in there and take a look at this, but you have to kind of have been invited to the boot camp. So let me see if I can just share this link, because it's really good stuff. I bet you I can.
What are you
Well,
talking about?
why don't you do this, Dustin? Put it in the resource document, because you can
I
edit
was
that
never
document.
able to edit the resource document.
Well, you have to go in. You have to go in through the email that you gave me.
Okay.
But you should be able to edit it, because I've got you in there to edit it, and I've got Catherine. I put you in. You can edit it too. So if you want to add something to the resource document,
Oh, okay.
and but that's what it's for. And what I'd like everybody to do is to put all the stuff that we talk about in that resource document, and have people go look at that, because there's a lot of good information in there, and you can click on it in the presentation and go through it and read it. It's very easy to read, and then if you're interested in any of the things, the side items that are in there, those links are all clickable, and they'll take you wherever they're going to. So it's pretty sweet. It's a great document.
Oh,
And
thank
one of
you.
the things I need to do is go back and link everything up. That's a lot of
Well,
work.
before I
Yeah.
got to get out of here, I can't find that email right now. I'm just going to put it in the chat here. See if you can
Okay.
take a look at that. It's really pretty well done, and I look forward to making a bunch of changes on my channel with it. But
What
anyways,
else?
I got to
What else?
squeak out to the acupuncture clinic.
Wait a minute. Throw the link in here.
I put it in the chat.
Did you hit enter?
Yeah.
I'm not
Oh, is
seeing
that
it.
message from you, Dustin?
Oh, there it is. I got it. Okay, cool.
Is that
Yeah.
up at the top?
Yeah, it's at the bottom. Well,
I have no idea.
It's from Dustin. It's got his name on it. It's
Should be at the bottom of the
12:47.
chat.
Oh. I love being on these hangouts. You learn so much.
There's definitely, so many tips that are out there and little tweaks you can do that makes a lot of difference, and
Yeah.
I like them too. Which reminds me to tell you, next Tuesday at 10 a.m. Mountain, 12 Eastern Time, I'll see you guys next week. I'm off to the tube for a dive.
Good luck with that, and I'm adding your link to the document as we speak.
Okay, cool.
So cool.
I'll look into editing that once I get back. But that's, I mean, can you get in there? Can you click on it?
Hang on a second. Let me do this. Whoops. Yeah, it's a clickable link. If you go to it right now, you click that link. It's on the third slide down, and it'll take you to that link.
It's got lessons in there, and it says, start the lesson for each section. So you go through and watch it and complete it, and it's worth finding out what they want you to do.
Absolutely. So if you like YouTube, check it out. It'll help you out. Good tip.
Big time.
All right, man.
All
Listen,
right,
good luck with everything. I'll see you next Tuesday. Have a great one.
Thanks.
And
Bye, Dustin.
Are you going to get with those guys? Are you going to at least be able to hang out with them a little bit, or?
Tonight there's a concert at the Red Rocks. I don't know if you've ever seen Red Rocks Amphitheater here in Colorado.
I hear it's amazing.
Which one?
It's one of the most. It's out in Golden, Colorado, and it's just one of the most amazing venues to see a concert. Just big, huge Red Rocks, and then in the middle is the stage. So the acoustics of the way it flows out of there and bounces off is just
phenomenal,
spectacular.
Cool.
Who's there?
We're gonna try and convince Adam. He's not a big 9 Inch Nails fan. So.
All right.
I want to see Jack Johnson. He's going to be there.
Oh, that would be an
he would be great.
Show.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in August. Now my son, he just saw the Goo Goo Dolls the other night.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Cool.
So.
Cool. Fun concert.
See you guys next week, and I'll post some pictures of the show.
All right.
All right, buddy.
Fun.
Have a good one.
Okay, take care.
Take care. Good luck with the hyperbaric chamber.
Thanks, Catherine. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, there we are. So.
All right, Tom.
So. You want to talk about anything now, or?
Well, my question is, did you say that other people were having a huge issue with?
No. I was just asking if you said they said it was a server issue, and I was just wondering if that was the case. If it's a server issue, then it's got to be affecting a lot of people, and I hadn't heard about it affecting a lot of people. So, but that doesn't mean anything. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily hear. Because it may just be the Boulder area, or I don't know, and I don't know that I know that many people in Boulder. So
yeah,
Denver, I do.
Yeah, I don't necessarily know that it was a server issue.
Yeah, did you try that putting the B in there instead of the U? Did you try that?
I was going to try that yesterday. Because I got back and I just decided to let it.
I tell you what, let's stop the broadcast and then let's talk about this privately for a minute. So, goodbye, everybody. Y'all have a good one.
Have a nice evening.